Good morning. This is the GMCR show, Monday Live. It's a pleasure to welcome you to the program. My name is Afi Nya, and welcome to the month of November.
Okay, very well. It's my pleasure to welcome you to your tea time show on TV. This is Good Morning Cross River on Monday morning, the very first outing for this month.
Well, we had such an awesome October celebrations and so many key things that happened in that month. And we actually started off the month with independence celebration.
Yes, independent nation at 55. Nigeria is 55 plus right now. So like somebody was saying, it's the Nigeria should be able to have grandchildren by now. So at the national level also, don't forget that we had the ministerial list was released. They were screened and screen and pledged to at the national level.
And right here in Cross River State, a lot of landmark events. And one of the key ones was actually the first official visit of our dear President, Muhammadu Buhari. And he actually came here to also kickstart another landmark project. And that's talking about the superhighway.
Yeah, basically at Obung village in Akankma local government area, it was a sight to behold. Everyone was there for the flag off of the superhighway, and I keep saying that that's one great landmark project in Cross River State. The superhighway, as we are told, is actually a superhighway. Aside the road furniture of that highway, there will also be filling stations and other facilities to ease movement on that road.
And internationally too, we had some memorable events such as the celebration of a special group of people, and that's talking about the girl child. The 11th day of October is usually set aside as the World Girl Child Day.
Or just also in the state commissioners were named, of course, screened by the House of Assembly. That means so much happened in the month of October, and that means that November is also pregnant with so much hope. And don't forget, as mortals, that's our hope.
Well, talking about a pregnancy, Rim, and just well, actually, today the rundown is pregnant with a lot of very interesting features and excerpts for you, and we're just about to deliver.
Very well. Today we're going to education, and education we're told is the best investment that can last for life, and at the same time will make my colleague to be very bold in social functions.
Well, that takes us to our very first segment this morning, and that's talking about the Surefoot International School 7th anniversary.
I keep saying that the development of any nation is actually measured by the way we treat our children. And if you give your child great foundation, then you'll be sure that you're definitely going to have a great nation.
Well, kudos to the management of Surefoot International School. Is one thing to start something, is another big thing to be able to sustain it. 7 years
after, it was worthwhile that they celebrated the anniversary.
Well, talking about the girl child, we'll bring you excerpts from the International Girl Child Day of October. We'll just take you back to all the activities of that day.
And also want you to understand that it's good to give back to the people. We're saying we need to develop our people. When you have something, also allow others to share in what you have, which is why I will also bring an excerpt on scholarship award to EFIC students in tertiary institutions.
And those awards were given by the Obong of Calabar, Edidem, Ikpokun, Abasio to the faith.
All right, coming up next, also entrepreneurship. The trend now is when you go to school, you should be able to develop or learn some skills. So when you come out, instead of looking or moving around for years, looking for government employment that might not even be there for you, it's good for you to become an employer of labor. So you need to keep yourself up while in the university. We shall bring a segment on entrepreneurial development.
Well, it's never too early for young people to get involved in these entrepreneurial activities so that when they get out of school, they don't get stuck. They actually have a way of generating income.
We had emphasized the importance of education, but then our crew went to town. They again asked this question: what is the importance of education?
You know, when I actually saw that feature, I was like, is that a question to ask? But then you'll be shocked
at the answer.
Kind of comments that you get when you actually ask people about the importance of education.
All right, the next segment is quite interesting. We'll be looking today, we'll be zeroing in at gap tooth.
Yes, when you meet somebody for the first time, there's always some part of the person's body that you find very attractive. And some people actually do get attracted to people that have gap tooth, and that will take us to that report.
And the next report we shall be also letting you know is dignity in labor. We have a lot of vulcanizers, care riders, we see women into several, but the passion with which you carry out your job is what matters. We're looking at that.
And are you also proud of what you do? Could you stand up anywhere and tell people what you're actually doing to make some money?
Don't forget, we have our regular sports segment, and we are so happy that Nigeria is ruling the world at that level of under 17 World Football Championship. Of course, don't forget last night, the Golden Eaglets of Nigeria trashed, I keep emphasizing that word, trashed Brazil. All right. 3 Kondo, you know those.
Well, Emmanuel Chibuzo will be here to give you the nitty-gritty tidbits.
We shall list all of this with great music to make you shake.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on the GMCR show. Welcome.